we all subscribe. Yeah, we all subscribe.
Wait, it's very quiet. That was the quietest intro as well. There's a lot of firsts today. Anyway, welcome back to Monday Mornings, the podcast that helps you laugh your way through the start of the week. I'm your host, XP Chef, and with me, as always, are my co-hosts, the Fat Rat Man and Emmy Airy MC. And with us this week is our very special guest, Bluebeard. Bluebeard Vlogs. Bluebeard Vlogs. Nick. I'm just going to call you Nick.
Blue, whatever. I get called a lot of things. It's fine.
Nicky Bluebeard. That's what.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, no. I've got to say, man, I'm very excited to have you on the show, and I'm happy you're on the show. It's been a long time coming.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Also nice to actually have like a one-to-one time with you. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So right. I'm fumbling like fuck because I've lost my notes.
I've lost my nose. I don't know what to do.
I've lost my
Tell
nose.
us about yourself, Nick.
Small talk. Do the small talk.
Small talk.
God. I mean, what's there to say? There's really not a lot to me. I stream gaming on TikTok and do a little bit of everything.
And also, let's not forget your agency, man. Like the thing that you.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a pie, I want my finger in it, basically.
Warm apple pie.
Yeah, no, I think TikTok, especially in the UK, is heavily underrated. There's so many opportunities on there. So I kind of just want to get involved with as many of that as possible so that I can then give other people as many opportunities as I can. So I'm kind of just sort of dabbling in a bit of everything at the moment so that I can hopefully, help a few people out that way.
So when's the Bluebeard podcast?
I don't know if that will be a thing because I just physically cannot find the time.
No. No, you got to make time for a podcast. Like, doesn't matter what you're doing, just got to completely make time for the podcast. Nothing else matters. Like, seriously, I go to work and I'm just like, why do I have to be at work when I've got a podcast to work on?
Yeah.
I also work in a place where there's no signal, like no internet whatsoever. So, like, I'm just like, I can't do my Discords. I want to do my Discord so bad.
Yeah.
And then I get home and I'm just like, can't be asked. But yeah, man. So we've actually got a little clip that we've put together.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the first time we've done anything like this.
When you mix all my videos together like that, it makes them look quite good.
They are good, man. If you couldn't tell, like I personally picked some of them because you did a lot of cooking things. I like with the Ninja Blitzer and like that Ninja coffee machine. But the main thing I wanted to ask Nick with one of those clips is, what the hell were you wearing on your charity stream? Was it a charity? Not the charity stream.
That was a forfeit stream. So I did a 24-hour charity stream where everything went to the Center for Autism and ADHD. We raised loads of money for it, which was amazing. But at about, I think it was 15 or 16 hours, I just crashed. I just lost all sort of energy and I couldn't do it. So I was like, fine, forfeit it is. And the forfeit was chosen by your friend Jugsy and a few others. Which was that I had to wear a maid's outfit and dye my beard blue because I go by Bluebeard, obviously. So yeah, since doing that, kind of my niche on TikTok has sort of become public humiliation a little bit. It's what people ask for the most.
I think
they don't want to see me game. They want to see me put silly outfits on.
Yeah, people love to see that. Like when I hit 1,000 followers, I was told I had to, because it happened during Red Dead 2, I had to wear, and I've shown these guys the costume, I had to wear a cowgirl costume. And believe me, this skirt was fucking short. This is in the middle of winter as well, so I'm fucking freezing.
Easier to hide then.
Oh man, I just got what you meant.
I do apologize. Oh, okay. So is that how like the name Bluebeard came? because you dyed the beard, or what? How did the
No,
name Bluebeard come about?
I've been asked this a lot because I think it probably seems like it's going to have an interesting story, but it really just doesn't. It was the case of I can't even remember when the Xbox 360 was a thing. At the time, you could get a 7-day free trial for Xbox Live by making a new account. And at that stage, me and none of my friends could afford Xbox Live, and our parents wouldn't pay for it. So we had a friend who was a few years older, and he would just make us new email accounts and new Xbox Live accounts every week. And it started with yellow beard, red beard, orange beard, blue beard. And then I unlocked an achievement that I wanted to keep. So I stuck with blue beard, and I've never changed it.
Yeah, man.
It's
kind of like,
it's
Oh,
a very
that's,
uninteresting story, but it shows my dedication, I
It's
guess.
got a history to it, though, man.
yeah, man. I mean, it's a few years now.
Dedication
if
or
you
lack
say-
of imagination, one of the other.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of like Reservoir Dogs, isn't it? Like Mr. Blue, Mr. Pink, Mr. Orange, Mr. Bluebeard. There we go. It's good. Yeah, man.
I do need to see this blue beard though.
Do need to see the blue
Your
beard.
mic's off. Your mic needs moving, Emmy.
Hello.
Hello.
I might need to see
Turns
this
out she's
blue
been
beard,
talking
though.
all this time and we've not heard her.
Yeah.
Go on, say again. Sorry, Emmy.
Said I might need to see this blue beard though.
Wasn't it on just the clips?
Yeah, the beard was blue in the maid outfit. It's the only time it's ever actually been blue. And I'll tell you what, it took a long time to make blue, and it took even longer to make it not blue. And it really, if the payoff wasn't worth it, you could barely
No.
see it on camera.
Was it like proper dye? Permanent dye? Was it just like, you know,
No,
like
it was
24-hour
like
wash in,
this
wash out?
dyed wax where it was like you put it in and it makes anything like thick hair look that color.
Yeah, man.
But God, washing it out, it was like I just covered my beard in butter. It was thick.
Mm.
That's my
What a
Halloween
beard.
plans up the fucking
Yeah.
shitter.
Well, say that again, Ben.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What are you doing
Absolutely.
later?
I said that's my Halloween plans down the shitter.
Oh, no. Why?
I think you should still do
Oh,
it.
Yeah, I'll do
Kratos
it.
doesn't have a
It's-
blue
it's-
beard, mate.
No, I'm not doing Kratos. I'm too skinny.
Take it, Jim. It's all right. Bulk you up a little bit. Oh, right, my dude. So, we didn't actually decide on a topic, did we, for this episode? But we kind of decided if we can just have a little chat and a discussion about
course,
the
yeah.
thing you're most passionate about, which was it was streaming, wasn't it, with the TikTok?
Yeah, it's so picking the topic I found quite difficult because it's not I'm very, like you mentioned before, very ADHD. I can't sort of settle my mind on one thing at a time, which is why I dabble in so many different things. But I think TikTok as a streaming platform, especially in the UK, is so underutilized and undervalued by streaming gamers, especially like gaming streamers. They don't see TikTok as a viable platform. Whereas I think that it is the big thing that people should be jumping on right now. It's growing rapidly in Europe, and in the UK. The UK is the biggest user of TikTok, whereas platforms like Twitch and Kick are steadily going downhill.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I used to be on Twitch and I used to get 15 to 20 people per stream.
and that's
No,
a
I'm
lot
lucky.
for Twitch.
Yeah, I'm lucky if I get 2 now.
Mm,
It's died off. My friend put it the right way though. On Twitch, there's too many streamers, not enough viewers.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
The only
and-
viewers you tend to get are the main one, the people trying to sell you their graphic designs.
Lots of bots.
And then the other ones are the people who are popping into your stream just to show their face so that you then go and watch them. And there's never any real interaction.
Not anymore.
I remember when I was on Twitch, because I did Twitch sort of on and off for a couple of years. I never really took it seriously because I never made any headway with it. So I was sort of doing it on and off as and when I sort of could be bothered. And one day I had the most engagement I had ever had. And that was because I had 2 graphic design scammers, whatever you would call them, arguing over who saw me first to sell to me.
Fucking hell.
So I let them argue about it and led them on. for about 2 hours so that I could get the engagement. And that was about as popular as I ever got on Twitch.
Oh, yeah. So since because they took away a few things with Twitch, they took away hosting. So like when I was on there, I hosted my best friend, and she got quite a few likes. So it would come up with a notification to people that say Ratman is hosting Bluebeard, and my followers would go and watch you.
What a good feature!
But
Well,
they
they don't
decided
have
to do it
that
that
now.
way. Well, it's gone. Yeah, and yeah, so it killed it off for little streamers, and that's why I still do Twitch now and again, but I'm mostly TikTok. I concentrate on.
Yeah, I
now,
suppose you
so.
can get that co-host kind of thing from TikTok, because they do have the co-host feature, don't they? Where, and then like if anyone who's following that creator, you know, like when you go on your screen on TikTok on your phone, you go on the notifications, so you can see who's live with the little pink dots. Like if you're co-hosting, it obviously comes up with like 2 pictures.
Okay.
To show that both people are live, which is always handy. Don't know how to do it on the PC. I've only ever done it on the phone, which is
I've
a
never
weird
done
one,
it.
because
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true, but I used to. So when I used to do the music thing, and I used to go live with the music thing, I found like you were pushed out a little bit. You were pushed out a bit more streaming from your phone than what I'm getting from the PC. I don't know if that's like because of the difference of followers on the different accounts, but yeah, that's why I find it. It might be a myth. I don't know.
It's dependent on the app you're using on PC. If you're using Streamlabs or OBS or any third-party software, TikTok unprioritize you,
Yeah, they don't
essentially.
like it, do they?
But if you use TikTok Live Studio, they prioritize you as if you're using your phone.
Right.
People still
okay.
say there's a difference, and phones tend to get more, but according to TikTok, it's equal.
Fair.
Okay, so we'll stick with the studio then.
Well, I've only ever used Studio. I mean, I've never. The only time we've ever streamed on like Twitch or anything is through the podcast. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
Sorry,
personally.
Jeff, I got to interrupt you a sec. You don't want to smoke anytime soon, do you?
What are you on about?
Doll's got a paper in her mouth. Sorry.
Oh, technical issues.
I try throwing a pen, and it's like, stop it, stop it.
Hold on, let's put the music on.
Bloody dog.
He's back.
Never get a puppy. They're not worth it. They're not worth it.
It's okay. We can fix that in post. No, TikTok Studio.
It's either say nothing and get a grumpy chef, or say something.
I'm grumpy anyway. I don't need to. You can't make me any grumpier.
We have 2 grumpy old men in here.
That's not nice to say, to talk about our guest like that. He's not a grumpy old man. He seems quite sweet, actually. Thank you very much.
The thing is, I think everybody has 2 personalities. You've got your internet personality and your real life personality. And on the internet, I'm very nice. In real life, I'm very grumpy. So,
you're right.
That's me. That's me.
Perfect podcast for you then.
No.
Yeah.
See, I'm just awkward. Awkward in real life, awkward on the internet. That's it.
No, grumpy in real life too.
Little bit.
But with TikTok as well, I think one of the main things, which is why I think what you guys are doing is potentially going to blow up quite big, is there's a lot of things that just don't get represented on the app at all, and podcasts is one of them. You don't see people doing podcasts or promoting podcasts on TikTok. But when you look at the most popular videos, it's podcast clips.
Yeah,
and it's all clips from podcasts. So there's a huge market of people who want to see podcasts. There's just no podcasts.
Even
so
though
it's...
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Nick, go on.
No, I was just going to say, so like you've got yourself like quite a willing market ready to be taken. It's just sort of getting the exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok is good for the exposure, though. I've noticed that.
Mm.
If you see the people coming through, it gets into the hundreds. Like I said, with like Twitch, you just don't get anyone through because you've got to be good to get on that front page. And as good as people said I was, or people have said other streamers were, we just weren't getting the front page. You know, we could have hundreds of messages being sent through the Twitch app, and it was just like, nope, nobody in. We're not. But then, like, you get some big streamer coming from another place where they'll spend £1 million on them, and that's what they'll concentrate on. And I find that TikTok is good for that, because like a few of my videos are blown up, like my Doctor Who Fallout video where you guys were throwing me around. Thank you very
No.
much.
Well, put crowd control on, and silly things are going to happen.
Yeah, it is. You do make a good point, though. It is very good TikTok, and there is like a good market for different things on there, because I do find it to be very sort of at the moment samey. Like one person will do one thing, and then everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
You just need to sort of stand out, but also go with the flow. Sort of like do a meme or two, like a meme that's popular. And that doesn't mean us standing there for 5 minutes going, "Look at all those chickens,"
Yeah.
like we seem to be.
Well, you can always stand up and dance, Ben.
I'm all right. I'm doing a fucking TikTok dance. You know, I don't dance. I'm 41 years old, and I refuse to do that. Yeah.
Don't
I
dance
think that's
like
the gradual evolution of my public humiliation, is that I will eventually start doing TikTok dances. I'm going to put it off as long as humanly possible.
In a
But I
maid's
think I'd be
outfit?
stupid to say it won't happen.
Well, if you need a partner in crime, Ben will do it.
Yeah,
That's after he does OnlyFans.
I've always said that's the backup plan. That's the
That's
backup
the
plan.
Oh,
backup
yes.
And you had to. Cheers, Emily.
You're welcome.
12 episodes in a row. OnlyFans gets bloody mentioned. Sponsor us, please.
We have nice
Fine, it's
feet.
still a thing.
We have nice feet. I have Aldi flip flops.
Nice. Yeah. So what would you say is probably the best part of the TikTok, though, of the TikTok? I sound old, don't I?
The TikTok.
I think it is just the fact that there are so many opportunities. So basically, the way I started was, I think, in December of last year, and it's now just coming into September now, so coming up to a year, I started TikTok just posting Pokemon card opening videos, faceless. Didn't really want to do videos. I just kind of wanted to do something with Pokemon, because I was doing it anyway, so I may as well film it. But I didn't want to be on camera. And then that sort of evolved into me doing sort of like bit of gym stuff and a bit of everything else. And then I think once I started dabbling in different types of content, the following grew quite rapidly. By no means big or popular now. I've got just over 5,000 followers. But in the time that I've done that, I don't think I would have done that without the diversity of content. And it was only later on when I started getting involved with how agencies work and the back end of TikTok that I learned the reason why, and that is that TikTok will promote diversity of content. So they want each person to have one account. They don't want somebody to have a gaming account and a knitting account and a Pokemon account. They want one account that hits all the target audiences. And then when you do that, you've got all the different, like when I do a battle, for example, which if you're not in the TikTok world, a battle is where two creators go on one side of the screen to another for 5 minutes, and whoever receives the most amount of like TikTok gifts gets the win. And no matter win or lose, like nobody wins everything. You each keep what you get and everything like that. When I first saw them, I thought they were very beggy. It was a bit, I didn't like the idea of that content. But when I started doing it, I came to learn that there are people that use TikTok just for that content. That is the content that they want to consume. So then I occasionally will do a battle, and I've got a group of followers that will only be interested in seeing me do a battle. And then I've got a group of followers that will be only interested in seeing me doing gaming. But then because you've got those two, instead of just having one group of followers, you've got the two. So it adds up and it sort of snowballs over time, and it grows and it grows. And as you do a bit more content, like you mentioned at the start with like the coffee videos and the TikTok shop videos and stuff like that, it's additional content that TikTok then reward by promoting you more.
Right. Is that done silently? Or like they
Yeah,
don't tell you like, oh, we like you doing this, so we're gonna
They do say it, but they don't outright publicly say it. It is very much a here are the things we reward and we don't reward, but you kind of have to look in the T's and C's to find what they are. For example, putting captions on videos. So when you post a video, if you use the TikTok caption button that automatically captions it, they tend to get promoted a little bit more. It's not like a guaranteed, if I put captions on it, I'm going to get 1,000 more views on this than I did the last one. But if you post the same video, one with captions, one without, you will quickly see that the one with captions gains the views quicker. And then if it's a good video and people are liking the video and watching it for a decent amount of time, TikTok pushes it even further.
See, that stuff's interesting. Like, ever since I started like doing the whole TikTok thing, which last November, I think, but with the music content, like learning about like the algorithm and hashtagging and how it affects and all that stuff and like all your analytics and stuff. I really took a big interest in that. It was mad, yeah. So, and then what was it? We had McRobo on a few episodes ago, and I can't remember. I can't exactly remember what he said he used to do for a job, but he used to be like AI analytics engineer or something like that, weren't it? So he was telling us little tips and tricks and what to do, and yeah, it was just really fascinating. I like that stuff. It's like the behind
that's
the
why I
scenes.
got into the agency side of things, because I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it, but a lot of the time you will get a lot of messages from sort of unknown agencies, a lot of them Chinese names, and they'll just be trying to get you in. And the agencies are oversaturated on TikTok. There are too many of them, in my opinion, and a lot of them are not. They are legitimate because they do hold contracts with TikTok, but they are not what I would define as a good agency. Ultimately, TikTok pays for agencies to exist. It's a free service that is paid for by TikTok so that creators can be helped to grow. But a lot of agencies don't really do that. They're not too focused on fulfilling their end of the deal. They just want to reap the other end. And because it is such an oversaturated market, it's so hard to regulate, so they can't always sort of decide who's doing what. But with the agency side of TikTok, it gives us more of an insight on what does work, what doesn't work, what TikTok want to see. When new rule changes come in, for example, we sort of get told about them first so that we can pass the information on to people and work out what is going to work and what isn't going to work. And it's the stats, like I'm very stats oriented, so it's the stats background that got me sort of interested in that. And I think it's an essential part of TikTok, which other platforms don't have. They will have them, but they're independent, essentially. They don't hold contracts with the platforms, so they have no say in what happens.
Yeah, because that's one of the selling points about being with an agency. And everyone talks about it. It's like if you get banned or if from TikTok, like being in an agency is great because they can help sort it out and stuff like that. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. So we've got pretty much like direct contact with TikTok. Whereas if, for example, you were to get banned and you were, it happens. Their bans are based on an AI detection. So a lot of the time it is highly inaccurate. I've been banned myself. I got banned for 7 days once for saying women get banned more than men statistically. And apparently that was hate speech. So I got a 7-day ban for that. I also got a ban for promoting drugs, which I was just playing Pokemon.
Okay. Well, it is pretty addictive, Pokemon.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, so I don't even know how to justify that one. But yeah, we have a direct contact with TikTok. So when things like that happen, if the creator then appeals it, it's then decided again by the AI whether that appeal is agreed or not, which in my opinion never happens. They never approve an appeal. Whereas with us, we have direct contact with real people at TikTok. So we can actually say, look at the clip. You can see clearly that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then within about 24 hours, because it can, they're busy, it can take a while, they come back to us and they can sort of say, like, yep, fair enough, we've lifted the ban. And that tends to happen most of the time. And when they lift the ban, it also removes the strike from your account. So say you get 3 bans in a row that you didn't deserve and you weren't with an agency to appeal them, it can end up with your account being closed fully. So it's the main appeal is the added protection, but I see that as sort of a side note, a small side note. I like to push it as the growth, because it's a community at the end of the day. It's a community of creators that are all there. And if you sort of get people that are quite like-minded, they're all willing to support each other. They're all willing to help each other out and jump in and support the lives and promote the videos and things like that. Whereas some of the bigger agencies, for example, everybody's just
in it for themselves.
They're thinking,
exactly.
why are people not coming into my lives and supporting me? Whereas it's a give and take relationship. You've got to support to be supported.
This is what we all said when we was looking for an agency. Should we go big or should we not? And I brought up the fact that if you go for big, it's going to be like a follow for follow thing, and no one's really going to support you. They're going to want you in theirs, but not theirs. They're not going to come to yours. And
also
when
with the
Jugsy
goal that
told us about yours, she explained it quite well, and that people do support each other. So right, we'll give it a go.
Yeah, when I first signed with an agency when I was on TikTok, I was very reluctant to, because I thought it must be a scam. There must be something that they're not telling me. But the thing that they don't tell you is that TikTok pays them. As an agency owner, I can confidently tell you they don't pay us a lot, but they do pay us technically. And they pay us based on a creator's growth. So the larger agencies will take on 500 new people a day just from sending mass messages to every single person and waiting for somebody to click the link and join up. And a lot of the time people don't know while they've joined, and they never speak to anybody, and they don't have a contact. And that's what happens majority of the time. The first agency I joined at the time was the largest in the UK. And I joined it thinking, this could be good. I'll make a lot of friends in here. And I just didn't. Nobody was willing to jump into your lives. You jump into their lives, and it's people were out for themselves. And then I went to a different one that was a bit smaller, and it was kind of the same there. So then I was just like, right, I'm done. I'm not bothering with agencies anymore. And somebody who was a regular in my life at the time said, oh, I've just joined this one and it's really good. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, call it quits. And I was like, yeah, cool, fair enough. So I did, and they were great. They were really, really good, super supportive. Everybody sort of wanted to teach you the tricks that they'd learned along the way, which I think is the most important thing. Because when you're new to TikTok, not everybody has the same experiences. Not everybody learns the hard lessons. So it's kind of, it's good for the people who have had it rough at the start to share that knowledge with the people who haven't, so they don't then have to go through that.
Yeah.
And it was there that I was offered the manager's position. And when I was offered the manager's position there, I only did it for 6 weeks. And when I did it for 6 weeks, I was kind of just like, I don't align 100% with the values. I said I would align about 80% with the agency's values. But I was like, well, I've learned how it works. Why don't I just do my own thing? And then that way I can decide how things work and let everybody else have a say in it. And that's where I met Jugsy as well. I met Jugsy in another community, and we both kind of didn't feel that it was beneficial apart from the people who were running the community. So we both were in a bit of a position where we were like, we've joined this community, we've made friends, but we're not really getting any help or advice or anything. So it was starting it off has given me a lot of good opportunities to give people. Like I've brought on 3 of my good friends as managers now, who are able to earn a little bit of money, admittedly. Like I said, they don't pay us very well, but it's the fact that it's, you know, it's able to put money in somebody else's pocket who potentially wouldn't have had that opportunity before. And that, I think, should be the core focus for all agencies. TikTok's a huge platform. You know, they've got money. So put money in the hands of people who are making the content, put money in the hands of people who are, you know, bringing the app up to where it should be, not just the faceless people behind these big companies.
Yeah, that's true, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I know everyone, a lot of content creators, like, will say like, "Oh, I'm not in it for the money. I'm doing it because it's something I love." But monetization is a thing for a reason, guys. Like, get paid for your content. If you make good content, you people deserve to get paid for it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like,
yeah, the TikTok gifting method as well is so good because it doesn't matter how big or small you are. Like you are entitled to earn money for the work you're doing. Whereas if you look at Twitch or YouTube, for example, you need to build up that following before you can even begin to monetize it. Whereas TikTok, you can monetize it from day one.
yeah, someone could, even if it's just 1 rose or a heart me, you know, something like 1 coin. I mean, I don't know. It always puts a smile on my face. You know, when we're doing the lives and we get a little heart me and you see the little love heart thing and it's like, oh, thank you.
I prefer galaxies, but you know, fucking.
Oh, that's because you're a greedy bastard. Greedy, grumpy bastard.
Give it all to me.
I think with anything, it's 50% hard work and 50% luck.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going live, you're not getting the opportunities to be lucky. There are, I mean, I was talking to one of my friends who also owns an agency, and somebody on their team who so far has kind of just floated under the radar, done their own thing, just consistent, just streaming, but not blown up in any way. Just had a random person join their stream and drop a TikTok universe, which is currently the largest gift, which I think after TikTok takes their cut, money in that guy's pocket would have been about 250 quid, just randomly for no reason at all. And that's the thing. There were people on the app that do it as like, they like giving. They like the idea that they're making someone's day. Yeah.
But you get levels, don't you? For
you
like
do get levels. Yeah, they incentivize the levels, which I see why they do it. I'm not entirely sure I agree with it. I don't think they should incentivize the level of gifter. They've got their justification, and at the end of the day, it's a business, and you have to make decisions with that in mind. Yeah, you can. I think the maximum level you can reach is 50.
Okay.
But to reach level 50 gifter, I don't know the exact figure, but it is a lot of money.
We talking thousands?
Hundreds of thousands.
What?
Yeah.
Be right back. Go remortgage the house.
multiple hundreds of thousands.
Even if you did remortgage the house, you wouldn't be able to get to level 50.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, here I come.
That's twice now. Twice this episode.
Hey, well, OnlyFans agencies, let me tell you, that's where the money is.
Yeah.
I'm yet to branch out into that, but yeah.
One day, Nick. One day.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right. Should we have a quick...
Sugar-free magic.
Every time with the dog.
Doggo. Shush. Shush. It's all good.
Looks like there's a fucking cow. What are you doing?
He's like, I'm black and white. I'm a cow.
He's also a male dog, and I'm not milking him. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute, that's not milk.
Oh, Ben. I started it. You shouldn't be carrying it on.
Sorry, I saw the line and had to cross it.
It's okay. I
Well, it's
appreciate
not
it.
The
further.
OnlyFans, is it?
Three times, that's it. I'm out. See, so we haven't actually moaned about anything today, have we? We've just
No, we've had a good old chat. We put the world to rights. But
normally we turn it on the head now, don't we? But
turn it on his head, yeah, and say what's the worst thing about the TikTok and the running an agency and stuff like that.
Too many of them.
Worst thing. That's a tough one because, in all honesty, there's a lot. But I try not to focus too much on that. It's a lot of work for very little reward. That is probably the worst thing, in my opinion. It is pretty much a 24-hour non-stop job, but it's a people job, and I think with any people job, whether you work in customer service or whether you work on the phones or whatever, not all people are fun people, and you do come across some absolute nutters. I think within the first day of even opening the agency, I had hate accounts open on TikTok saying we're going to shut down Respawn Agency, blah, 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 because I wouldn't let them join, because they don't go live. And that is the one requirement of joining. But yeah, it's difficult as well, because I think one of the hardest things about it, it does my nut in, is the fact that you kind of feel you need to be pushing people and encouraging people to grow at a certain pace. And when you can see the stats and you can see all the behind the scenes, it's sometimes easy to see a path where somebody, if they do the right things and they keep consistent and they keep doing what they're doing, they will grow. But people don't often like being told how to do their content, which I think is something that I said from the start. We're never going to tell people what content to do. We're never going to tell people how to run their channels or their lives. We're just going to offer them support. But when you see somebody that has a fluke day where they're absolutely about to blow up, and you're like, right, we need to jump on this now, because if you let it slip, it can be gone forever. You need to, jump while you can. A lot of people are like, stop telling me what to do.
Yeah,
really?
And because they think they know best. And in a lot of cases, I agree. Yeah, they do know best. It's their content. But I think the thing with the agencies is that it's shared experience. It's a lot of creators that share their experiences. And from that, you kind of learn a lot of the right things to do and some of the wrong things to do. Don't get me wrong. There's not a recipe for success. Otherwise, everybody would be huge. But when you see an opportunity, you know which ones not to let pass you by. But I don't know. It's not necessarily. It's something that annoys me, and it is grinding because
we're about to have a good old moan here, Nick.
I think so.
Go on, get the
Go on,
moan out.
Nick.
Yeah, it's not something that I like to moan about, but it's something that I think when you join an agency, you have to put a certain level of trust in people, and it's people that you don't necessarily know or have earned your trust, and that's, I think, the biggest thing. It's getting people to trust you. You want people to trust you. You want people to have the faith that you have their best interests at heart, because ultimately, if the creators don't do well, the agency doesn't do well. It's as simple as that. The agency will get shut down. So, we want everybody to do very well. And that doesn't mean like, for example, on Twitch a lot of the time is Fortnite is popping off right now. Everybody needs to do Fortnite. You need to just sort of have the trust that people from different backgrounds and different contents may not know, like, for example, I don't know makeup content. So when I see somebody who's a makeup content creator, I can't have a huge amount of input. But when I see them blow up on stats and the steady rise on the graphs, they're the moments where you have to chime in and say, look, here's the things that maybe we should consider doing. Maybe we can fit in an extra 2 hours of going live tonight and things like that. But then at the same time, like, I hate doing it. I hate saying it because it feels like you're interfering. It feels like you're sticking your nose in where it's not welcome, but it is with the best interests in mind.
See, because like content creators going into an agency, so like Respawn and stuff like that, I mean, they're coming to you, they're applying to your agency and stuff like that. So there should be a level of understanding where, you know, you are the manager and like your advice is going to be key. Like if you're going to come to us and be like, you know, I don't know if you actually tell them like you've been looking at the stats and you can see like certain things are popping off and stuff like that. But you know, if you're going to them personally and you're telling them the people that have joined your agency and you try to, I wouldn't say manage, but you know, like support and give them tips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why would they turn around and be like, "Oh, shut up. Don't tell me what to do."
I think it's because of some people's intentions of what they want to get out of an agency. For some people, it's a community of however many people that they can join in, say, oh, everybody, here's my link, drop me a follow, and then never contribute. And we've had that a lot, like on a monthly basis. We've only been operating for 2 months now. We're coming up to the end of our second month. So we have already had to remove quite a lot of people that, I mean, I spoke to you guys about it. It's the rules are very simple. We have a contract with TikTok and you have to go live a minimum amount of time. Otherwise, TikTok say to us, why are you bulking up your numbers with all these people who aren't live creators? And then it looks like we're fiddling
Yeah,
the
and it
stats,
affects you at
basically.
the end, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of people who go, yeah, I want to go live, or yeah, I go live, blah, blah, blah. They join up, they share their lives, they get however many followers. And then when I look at their live time, it says 0 minutes, 0 seconds. And I'm like, well, why even waste the time for 50, 60 followers in the first place?
True.
Probably easier just to go into an agency that have a Discord and a really nice Discord, if I may add.
That's
Nick.
Paradox, one of my managers, Reese. He's been one of my best friends since school, and I am awful at Discord. I'm so bad with it. I'm pretty good on computers, but I'm very much a hardware, not a software guy. So when it comes to like actually doing things on a computer, I'm useless. So that's all on him. I said to him from day one, I said, look, I think you have to know people's expertise, and mine is not that. So it was very much a case of run something by me. I'll probably say yes. Other than that, you've got free reign.
What more could you want from a boss?
Yeah.
No. That's right. But yeah, right. Okay. Paradox. Well, Paradox, you have a very nice Discord. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I guess maybe it's easier just to join an agency, jump on the Discord. If it's got a few hundred people in, or 100 or 50 or whatever, just throw your tag in, throw your link in, see if you can see how many people can follow you. They probably think that's easier than actually going live.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm starting to enjoy doing the lives a little bit more now.
The lives are good.
Yeah, I
I
like
like
'em.
the lives, yeah. We need to remember to post up when we're going on live because we keep forgetting about
Mm.
that.
That is, I'm a do what I say, not as I do kind of person,
Yeah.
because I never share when I go live. And I'll have Jugsy and Amy and everybody come into my live and they're like, oh, I'll share it, shall I? And I'm like, yes, please. Because I haven't, and I'll be the one ranting to everybody, share your lives. No one's going to come in if they don't know you're live.
You should ask.
True.
You should ask Paradox to sort out the notify me thingy. And,
I
like,
had
tag you in it.
notify me previously in my private Discord, and I hated it because the notifications sometimes are hours late, first of all, but also it's the constant messages of somebody has gone live, whereas I
Yeah.
kind of want people to take responsibility and put the effort in, even though I don't. Like I said, do as I say, don't as I do. But I want people to want to share their lives and want to be posting in the Discord so that there's then more interaction and people are seeing your name instead of just seeing a nameless bot, blah, 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 is live. It's very
Yeah,
easy
true.
to ignore when a bot posts, but when somebody, a real person posts, you're more inclined to click the link.
We know what to do in our Discord now.
Huh?
We know what to do in our Discord now.
Yeah, get rid of notify me and just
Yeah.
bloody
Get rid of Grumpus.
sing ourselves. Oh, but I love. I mean, we'll have to still write it in the style of Grumpus. But
Yeah, of
wait,
course.
no. Well, no, because it'll be coming from one of our accounts, so it'd be a bit weird if.
I guess you gotta make a Grumpus account.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, then. You can do that.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Oy.
But I don't know. I'm a bit like I said earlier. I'm awkward and awkward. So socially awkward. I feel a bit coming into like Respawn's Discord and be like, "Hey guys, we're live. Come and see it." I don't know. Maybe it might be
I'll do
because
it.
we're new
I'm
to it.
I'm posting up and down at the moment with the TikToks that we're posting, so I'm not too bothered about the
Oh,
posting
right.
it
Well,
on the
I'll
live.
just leave it
So,
all. Leave it all
so
to them.
people know there's a 3 of us that we're posting for one account.
Yeah.
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 But I think that's I think it doesn't really matter. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
at the end, the Discord is for people to know people. If somebody kicks off a conversation with one of you, then that's great. And if somebody kicks off a conversation with 2 of you, then that's even better.
Yeah.
So the fact that you've got 3 people behind the one account, I was a little bit uncertain about it at first because I got asked about it. Not in terms of you guys. Paradox asked me about another collective of people and about them joining, and I was very uncertain because I was like, how would it work? Because do I then need to tell the same message to every person, or will there just be one person who sort of leads the charge, or do I just trust that you communicate with each other?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
But-
always.
We've got a group chat going on. Have we posted this? Have we sent this message? Do we do this? It's
Bit
normally me in the
ADHD
morning
about it, aren't
going.
we?
It's normally me like 6 in the morning. Guys, I had an idea last night. Let's do this. And then
And I'm like, fuck
Well,
off,
that's
you
how-
bastard, I'm going to
That's how the
sleep.
agency came to be. It's I'm very much a wake up, decide something, and then I'm running with it. That's what we do.
So we're doing right
That's-
now, so we're
that's it,
still
yeah.
running with it.
It's the best way to be. Don't have a
Yeah.
plan because you'll only get sad if the plan fails. So don't
No,
plan
exactly.
anything.
If you if you overthink things and you try plan out every possibility, all you see is the negatives to it. You just need to go into it with blind faith and delusion, and then what can go wrong?
I'm too lazy to plan stuff anyway. I go, oh, fuck that. That's too
Hey,
much
you've
work.
done a
and then-
lot of planning.
Have I?
Yeah, especially this
Oh.
podcast.
Well, I just come up with ideas and then Chef makes them come true for like animations and stuff. I was like, what if we do this? And Chef's like, fucking hell,
Okay.
yeah, I can do that.
Keys. No.
Keys. Here we go. So
Yeah.
I think we're coming to the end. We'll start wrapping it up.
Oh, that's gone quick.
Yeah, it has gone very quick. It's been a good one. Yeah.
Mm.
Are we gonna do Moan from the Zone?
So maybe do we?
Yeah, we could
Do
do
we
our
have
first
any
ever
more?
Moan from the Zone.
I thought that we didn't speak about this, so I'm not too sure. How are we going to do this? Do I have to go into daily modes?
We'll make a little screen that shows the Moan, and we could just do the Zone. So with Moan from the Zone, it is part of our Monday Moanings Discord, where people send in a little thing that sort of gripes them. And we had one yesterday from Zornaf. We actually did it on the live, and it's something hilarious. Do you want to read it out, Chef?
Yeah, go on.
Zone offs or
Yeah.
Lasagna one.
Yeah, that's fine. So moans from the zones. We have got Zonaf on the Discord. And Zornaf says that lasagna bugs me. I love it, but why the frig, not going to say the real word, is there always a frigging corner of the dish that you can't bloody well get into? F's sake, I'm trying everything. Knives, forks, spoons, oxyacetylene burner torches, and it's not moving an inch. Ah, F it. Soup will do. I love Zornaf.
No, I love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
These little things like that. So, like, I get what he means, though. Like, obviously, your Pizza Hut one was perfect.
We're not going to speak about
We're not speaking of the Pizza
lasagna,
Hut one.
thank
We've
you
got a
very
good
much.
clip for that. I see I know what he means. Like, the corners always burn on and stuff like that, and you end up like having to go around it.
Yeah, but it's the best bit because it's most crispy.
You want about?
You're burning starch.
It's
That's bad for
crispy.
you.
It's
Mhm.
chewy. It's good
Do you
for
know what that is? That is, what is it called? Is it called like acrylamide poisoning? Basically, anything that's a carb, so like bread, pasta, all that stuff, if you burn it to the point where it goes black, it is really bad for you. Don't do that. It's acrylamide poisoning.
Yeah, but it tastes good though.
It's carbon. You're eating carbon.
It's good for your teeth.
You know, I think people are just not, and now Zornaf, this might be aimed at you, but have you tried breaking the pasta sheets so they fit properly? Or take the corners off. Or you can get those pasta sheets now with like the little waves on the end. They're pretty good.
Or you can have a rectal shaped one.
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
Can I just add? Is lasagna not just normal pasta for show-offs? Because it's just unnecessary.
Do you know what? That's actually true.
It's for tryhards who want to look like they're doing something big and fancy, but it is just a bowl of bolognese with some bechamel and cheese on it.
It's lazy pasta, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you make your bowl of pasta and you roll it out, and then normally you have to cut it if you want some nice tagliatelle, or you've got to shape it if you want gnocchi and stuff like that. With lasagna, it's just literally roll it out and that's it. Lazy pasta, I tell you.
That's the chef talking. This is like buying it fucking dry from Aldi.
I have a pasta machine downstairs.
Yeah, so there we go, Zornaf. Stop being a show-off. Stop being lazy. Just buy a packet of microwave bolognese and stick some bechamel in it.
Oh, man.
And some cheese.
No, I never thought of
cheese.
lasagna like that. Look, I've got layered bolognese.
It is though.
What it is.
Oh, this is the second day in a row that I've laughed at something to do with lasagna. Mate,
Oh,
fucking hell.
you,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it from the Moans from the Zone. It went
Whee!
really well
First
for the
ever
first one.
one.
Yay! We'll have to put like
Um,
graphic or something on there. But yeah,
Almost.
so what we normally ask as well at the end, Nick, is so is there anyone in particular that you have in mind who could possibly be a good guest for one of our future episodes? That's not that, is
I
it?
have somebody in mind who loves a moan.
Even better.
But maybe loves a moan too much
Nothing wrong with
for this
that.
podcast.
No.
Are you familiar? You may be familiar with him. Rob from Retro World Order.
No.
You shouldn't ask questions like that because it just looks bad when we
Okay.
go, oh.
I thought you
Sorry.
would because you know Macrobo,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're very much in like the small circle of gamers that sort of
Okay.
interact with each other. So Rob from Retro World Order, one of my good friends, Rachie Sketch, one of my managers in the agency as well. It's her partner. He's hilarious, absolutely incredible. Does retro gaming content, and he is an angry Scottish man who shouts at
Even
retro
better.
video
Oh.
games.
Even
We love the
better.
angry Scotch.
So yeah, and he's very fun. He's very funny, and yeah, I'm sure he has a lot of opinions on a lot of things.
Like you had me at Scottish, mate. Like they have the best
Yeah.
stories. Scottish people always have the best stories, and they're really good at telling them as well.
Yeah, no,
fair.
I think he would be very good.
Mm.
Okay, so that's Rob Retro World Order.
Retro World Order, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, just so I can jot.
We'll do our reaction again. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, we know him.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
I just went out for tea with him the other day. I'm sorry.
I feel bad though. I do feel bad when someone goes, "You know, this guy would be a good fit for yours," and we're like, "We don't know them." No.
No, but that's the absolute beauty of TikTok, though, isn't it?
Mm.
Because it's people who have never or would never have interacted that are all linked up. Jugsy, for example, friend of yours, great friend of mine, absolutely love her, can't say good enough things about her. Never in my life would I have ever come across Jugsy in the real world and ever sort of had the opportunity to build up a friendship with her and a lot of the other people. And that's TikTok all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
100%. Like, literally, me and Emmy didn't know the Fat Rat Man until we
Reese
met him like a
introduced
couple
us,
of
didn't he?
months ago. Yeah, Reese. Yeah, another person who we met on TikTok introduced.
Yeah, the
us
person
to
I met on
Ben.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
obviously,
he'll be our first Welsh guest when he gets his arse on.
I'm Welsh, but he's not gonna like
Yeah,
this. He's
Reese, put your ass on.
yeah, Welsh.
I'm Welsh.
Are you?
Oh, sound it.
Well, I'm Welsh. I've lived in Wales my whole life, but I was born in Germany. So my ID says I'm German, but technically I'm Welsh. But South Wales.
Okay.
So I'm in the valleys, but I don't have a Welsh accent.
I bet when you get wound up though, that's when it'll come out.
Maybe a little bit. Some people have joined my lives and straight off the bat known exactly where I was from, but I've never heard it. I don't think I have it.
You don't have no. I would never have guessed you were from the valleys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, okay. Before we offend the whole of Wales and they come riding down on their sheep, we're gonna have to go for the day.
You said any like less offensive, more
All
offensive
right.
than what you just said. Okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
Had to go there. Didn't I?
The day we got
Right, guys.
Right, yeah, okay, so perfect. Right, so yeah, I guess that is the end of it. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you to the one and only Nick, the Fat Rat Man, and Emmy Area MC. Please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, share. But whatever you
If
do,
you
just
want,
make sure you
if
come
it
back
matters,
next week.
if you don't.
And buy some lasagna. It's good for you.
Rectal lasagna.
All
right, guys. I've been next to you, Chef. Thank you very much. See you in a bit.
Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Nick.
Monday mornings, wake up, let's go. TikTok's buzzing, it's the best show. Laughs and caffeine, that's the vibe. Grumpus growls and we all subscribe. Yeah, we all subscribe.